law enforcement officer, 20 years in prison.
Oh, absolutely. You know what? They would bury you. But here's something else: is that when the Groton police come on scene, they see a little tiny man with a weapon, and he could have been unalived.
Little brown face.
Because he sees you're being threatened with this little tiny man, a little Lilliputian with a weapon, and they could have opened fire on him, which has happened many times.
Southern Cal law was saying you pull up and there's a guy armed, you don't know who's who.
No.
But the thing is, they knew who was who.
Exactly.
Right, exactly, yeah.
But if something would have went down, you also have a cameraman there who's exposed to a stray bullet. You have neighbors. There could be children. It was very irresponsible to pull a gun out. It was completely unnecessary and very irresponsible.
So I got all of
You'd be in frame.
Oh, on the frame.
Yeah.
So I have
I
all
want
of,
you all in frame.
Yeah.
Where's the camera?
Right
Oh, hey.
I have all of the this cost me $54. Look at this cheap paper, Leroy.
That's
Feel
it.
And I know how much.
Yeah,
how much that
the
costs.
cheapest
this is like rice paper. For God's sakes,
$1
$54.
each.
That's crazy.
$1 each in Sound of Grind. I told her, don't worry, I'm gonna get it back.
And you know what
Yes,
that,
you
that
will.
cost for the entire thing was? Probably about $1 for the entire thing.
I'll get it back.
If
$1 each paper for this rice paper. Literally.
Yeah.
I'm like, you can't even get quality paper.
That's a crime, for God's sake. They're robbing you.
Yeah. So, but I got all of his address for I got all of his the deeds.
Oh, wow.
Everything. The mortgage he used.
And they did give it to you right on the spot, too, which is good.
Oh yeah, I had to do it myself. I used the computer.
Oh, gotcha.
I was in there working.
You did it, yeah. All right.
So I got the deeds to his property. There's an easement in here. Look right here, joint driveway easement. Take a look at this.
Joint
That's
This declaration made the 31st day of July 2009, Pendle Farm. Ooh, the PD Farm Lane LLC. Either way, Pendleton Farm. It's not his. It's not his actual. You don't know the number.
We're listening into Leroy Truths.
The declaration made the 31st day. Connecticut liability. He bought it from a company. He bought it from this LLC
At a fraction of a cost of a fair market
that's why I
value.
want to figure out what this company is. Is it a shell company? Like, is it a build? It's not the builder because the house was already built.
Right.
Somebody owned it before, so it's not a builder. I'm wondering what it can be.
It's somebody smart who bought it.
And what's the name of the company?
Yeah.
Okay.
LLC.
I see. That seems to be.
Connecticut Liability Company located here.
Right, he made that
And
up.
then-
That's his company, probably.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And he bought it from himself.
Yep. Yeah, that's my first hit on it.
Yeah, just move money around and make it look a certain way.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
The owner so this is it says Pendleton House. So because of that driveway plaintiff situated on the northerly cul-de-sac.
All right, back to our regularly scheduled program.
Declarant desires the joint drive for access to lots provision. Allocate the responsibility by between the owners lots for improvement, maintenance of the joint driveway.
So it's a joint.
A right of
No volume.
There we go. Jamila.
Lefty Grimes. I had no volume till just then. I didn't hear your intro.
Good afternoon. You didn't hear the intro?
Nope.
The
That's
song?
all right. That's all
You
right.
didn't hear the song?
Nope. Didn't hear anything till you said Miller. I hear you now.
Well, that's weird. All right, I got to check that. You didn't hear the theme song at all.
No.
Did anyone hear the theme song? Wow, really, Johnny? Here we go. I don't know what happened. I heard it.
Need a new sound guy.
I heard it. Wait a minute. Hold on.
Well, you heard it.
I heard it.
I heard myself saying I don't hear it, but you didn't hear me saying I don't hear it. I didn't hear anything. I didn't know who to call. Lefty.
The boss one, I'm gonna get mine. Go to the crowd if
Can you hear it now?
Oh yeah.
You're all down when you're smiling in my face, but you play me like a clown. It's your fool, bitch. So just mad dad when I come down straight. I thought you were my piece, but you play me out. Now I'm mad as hell, and I'm full of doubt. Who you wanna roll with? Who you wanna roll with? Lefty, let's roll. Who you wanna roll with? Who you wanna roll with? Lefty, let's roll. Back on the scene, it's time to get mean. I'm a lean revolution machine. Won't want people stay, they sway. 1, 2 day is good as any day. Y'all feel slightly this, let's resist. Raise your fist and pump like this. Promises all the time. Don't cross the line, but you know it's right. Who you wanna roll with? Who you wanna roll with? Lefty, let's roll. Who you wanna roll with? Who you wanna roll with? Lefty, let's roll. Who you wanna roll with? Who you wanna roll with? Lefty, let's roll. Who you wanna roll with? Who you wanna roll with? Lefty, let's roll.
You're muted.
I didn't go through my checklist.
Yeah, it's fun. It's funny how you did the exact opposite this time. You started out by we couldn't hear the song and we heard you. So you went back and played the song and we were done hearing the song. We couldn't hear you. I mean, it was like, what do you call it? A mirror image or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I have a checklist. I didn't look at it. I didn't check my diaper. Thank you, Rob. I'll check that too.
Yeah. Well, apparently your ailerons didn't work and you crashed.
My ailerons didn't work and I crashed.
That's a pilot checklist lingo.
I thought you were talking about my areolas.
No, I didn't say that.
My areola is working fine, as you can all see. And Rob,
Or not. See, you know.
Rob says I shaved my chest. I did not. There's no stubble on my chest. You can take a close-up picture if you want.
So you just got me to say Nazi.
Not
You said it's more you can see, and I went or Nazi, and you know I knew something sounded wrong. Just saying.
You got to see Rob's pipe.
All right.
Rob's got this really cool new pipe. It's an old man pipe, Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
You have it here? Yeah, I do. It's ridiculously cool. it's got a lighter built into the pipe. So all you got to do is hit the button and your pipe lights up.
I can't float your boat, but I can light your pipe.
I can light the light. I lit a joint with matches today. I like matches. And then you got the guys who use the hemp twine or the what's it called? The waxy little twine to light their joints. That's when you're really fancy. When you're a fancy hippie, that's fancy hippie stuff. Or use a magnifying glass. That's super hippie. If you use a magnifying glass to light your joint on a daily, you're a super hippie. You're probably grounding right now next to hugging a tree.
Their main term is if it's yellow, let it mellow. If it's brown, flush it down.
Nobody does that.
Yeah, you know, you can light it however you want to light it, but if you gave me some stick matches like back in the day, you could light it with a thumbnail. You could light the match off your jeans, you know, like as the striker or the abrasive. These matches would light really cool.
Yeah, back in the day, Crowley would strike a match off Larry's head.
Huh, well, that's probably a play on the, you could do it on your blue jeans.
I've seen it. Oh, look at this. Can you see this?
I can see squat.
Let me see.
You ready?
Yes, I can see it. Look at this. Look at this pipe. This is the best thing ever. Oh, you used it. You used it out. Oh, it's got a built-in lighter.
And a filter.
That's pretty cool. I like that.
And you could go to the racetrack with this thing. Oh. You can go to the racetrack, sit next to another old man, and you'd never know the difference.
Yes, my racing friends would know.
You have
I think
racing?
my racing friends would know the difference. Well, not now. They'd be like, "Oh, there's Rob."
You ever go to horse races?
No, I'm talking cars.
Yeah, cars is better. I like car racing. I prefer cars.
You want to try this?
Yes. Let's try this out.
Can you try it yet?
No.
Oh, I thought you did.
Hit this button.
You got No. Just light it like here. Go just literally like this. Just don't have to hold anything until it sparks. So just no. Just like this, dipshit. Just like that.
I gotta hold this thing a certain way.
No, you just got to make it. Watch. Once you do it once, you'll figure it out.
Oh.
No, it's just you. Yes. Yes, you are a fucking dummy.
Now my arthritis. I don't know.
Yeah. Blame it on the arthritis. It's the IQ too. You don't have to leave it lit, you idiot.
I'm not used to this. This is new.
Well, it's really.
This is new to me. Fuck. Okay, I get it.
And then you don't have to light it again. Now, if it had a trap on the top where you could stop it, it'd be awesome. See, now it's like, oh yeah, tadpole, dippy shit. Yeah, little kids are doing great over playing at tennis.
Hey, Tad, want to meet at the polo ground later?
Oh yeah, me and Miffy are ready to go with sweaters and all.
Miffy. I'm bringing Foofy.
I would like to announce that Mad Hatter is
mad.
Coughing.
Is coughing. And is stoned.
Take the wheel.
Oh, this is great. We're going to listen to Rob cough. And now he's going to have something to say. Ready? 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
we are now the proud sponsors at Baltusrol Golf Course that is on the PGA as a cannabis company.
Huh.
Ooh, and that's an announcement.
Now that's an announcement.
That's the announcement we had to make today. I should have did a drum roll before that one.
No, because it makes your boobs go up and down and proves that somebody is really waxing it.
There is. Look, I'm going to do a close up. You'll all appreciate the close up.
No.
There's no study.
Or not. See?
No, we need that or not in there, so I have an out.
You know, with all that, though, really, on a golf course, playing golf is the most enjoyable pot smoking I have ever had in my life, every time I ever played golf. And, you know, it was always kind of fun. Every now and then I'd hit one, because I don't care about the score, I'd hit one off in the woods just to smoke if, you know, you got paired up with, like, I'd go with a friend, but they'd put you with two other people. You know, so then, you know, you'd have to,
fuck them.
you have to choose your moments, you know. So, but that was always kind of fun.
Oh.
Now, tripping and playing golf is amazing.
So, Jim, I just want to tell you, we did not actively go out and seek them. They actively came and sought us.
That's a good sign, huh?
And I was sitting here going, my dad's probably rolling over in the grave and the ninth hole where I put his ashes on an unsaid golf course that we were members of for many years. But yeah, I was very, even when we told our lawyers today, guys, you want to play golf at Baltusrol? And like, well, we're their dispensary. I think it's fucking hilarious, right down the street from Trump. Next, Trump Tower Dispensary.
Trump Tower Dispensary. Next.
You know, you get really to a course where you're not familiar. Like I said, minor tripping. You know, small hit LSD or something was kind of fun too. Except I found myself not knowing where the hole was. I was in the middle of the fairway, but all of a sudden it didn't look like a golf course. You know, it just looked like green pastures with people here and there and sand piles and you can't like yell, "Hey, which way is the hole?" to the guy you're playing with that knows, you know.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
You can yell at somebody, he'll fill it.
Oh boy. I wanted to make another announcement, but I'm not allowed. I'm not allowed.
Well,
But I'm going to tell you when it's going to be. Maybe next week I'll make an announcement. I have a big announcement. So by the way,
me too. All right, I'll go. I got a bigger announcement.
I got the biggest announcement.
Everybody
AIR is closing.
tells me.
Air is having big problems. They're going to be shutting down probably. We're going to see. Maybe new ownership. Who knows what's going to happen with Air. They have a lot of dispensaries all over the place. So a lot of people got laid off. And, geez, it's not good. Not good for that company.
Yeah, well,
Someone will buy it.
maybe not.
They have, what, 2 dispensaries in Jersey? They got 2, right? Eatontown? Woodbridge and Eatontown, right? So you took a gamble on New Jersey, and I guess you lost.
Yeah, well.
So I did have a news story here. I was so preoccupied. Let's see. Oh, is there a coalition meeting tonight, or is that next week?
Next week.
Next week, okay.
Yeah. That'll be Michael Brennan running it because Ken's going to be somewhere else, and he won't be able to do that without being in his home studio, so to speak. So that should be kind of interesting. It's a lot easier being on a podcast than presenting one, as I demonstrate while I have some coffee and smoke and have no responsibilities right now. I like that.
AYR Wellness in Massachusetts laid off 157 workers. They're closing its cannabis cultivation facility, and it's winding down operations nationwide.
So, like, with any kind of report like that, whoever is doing the reporting must know the people hearing that report are wondering, why would this be? And, you know, it's sort of like, you know, give us a clue maybe. I mean, when something's going to raise a question, you know it's going to raise a question, you don't have an answer to the question, I don't really have that much interest in what you're saying anyway then.
It was
Not
mismanagement, fiscal mismanagement.
Yeah, I would guess, because if if it's not systemic throughout the industry, yeah, it would be. Or maybe they found a better playground. I don't know.
They filed a worker adjustment and retraining notification the day after to sell or wind down its assets in 8 states. They have dispensary locations in Connecticut. They have 67 in Florida, 4 in Illinois, 6 in Nevada, 3 in New Jersey.
So, what about, are they going to have any closeout sales? I mean, how does that work when they close their doors? You know, can't they just say, all right, pick what you want and turn around and leave, you know, with the...
Can you write them a check and then cancel it? Because, you know, you're not going to have to... They're not going to have to... They're going to have to pay their vendor.
What are they going to do? There's going to be product being obviously disposed of.
Yeah, I mean...
So is there like an expiration date coming up on it, and they can say like half price, 90% off, cash only, no receipts?
I believe another company has already taken over the operations. The owner, the shareholder, or whoever it is that owns the financial, and they don't want it. They just want to get rid of it. The guy that lent all the money to Air, they just want to get rid of this thing. So they're not going to hold on to it. So they're trying to sell it, and yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of money involved there because, you know, it's a big company. It's a MSO.
Well, I feel bad for the people who counted on having that as a job still. Other than that,
It is sad.
you know, I mean, that's the collateral damage that makes me not comfortable with that. But as far as somebody, MSO venturing into this business and it doesn't work out, I couldn't give two shits about them as a company. Of course, that could be just a digestional problem.
You couldn't give 2 shits. That means you're constipated.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. Well,
Yeah, they're selling off all their licenses. Wow.
they're selling off their licenses. Is that
Yeah.
how that works? I mean, you can sell it off and the CRC approves it. I mean, in New Jersey anyway. You know. By the way, yeah, the CRC, I'm working on a better name for the same acronym. And all I can come up with is the just change the middle thing to revenue and call it the Cannabis Revenue Commission, because that's really what it's about.
Now, are these all unionized workers?
You know, the how many were laid off in New Jersey? I mean, you said 157 in Massachusetts. You know, when I hear a number in Massachusetts, I would think with that many workers, I would think they probably, you know, they might have been. Is it because of the new farm bill? I'd have to know more about that farm bill.
No, it was just mismanagement, and let's say they put all their debt on a credit card, and you're supposed to pay your credit card off every month. Well, they didn't do that, so the debt just piled up and piled up. It was a business that was destined for failure. It was a failed business plan, apparently, allegedly, and this is why they failed. Mismanagement on their part.
Hell, I've done that before.
I've done that too, and that's not a good business plan.
No, it's not. But see, you know, I am certainly not a marker of anything that somebody would hope to do as good or better than me. You know, if we're in the same company, that's pretty sad. I haven't had anything to do with a bank in over 20 years.
Johnny, you have it right, but it's the ACRC.
Yeah.
It's the ACRC. Unless Jim has a better one, it's the ableist. What's it called? The ableist Cannabis Revenue Clowns.
Yeah, I like that.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Yeah, that's better than the way I thought of it.
I got my ableist in there, and you got everything else in there we needed.
Well, you know, it just seems to be like, you know, I don't know exactly what it is that they really get right or wrong anyway. I gotta be watching out a little closer, I suppose.
They're teaching us how to sesh. I'm 57 years old. I need some government to tell me how to sesh. Without food, no dab bar. Lots of fun though. $1 million ventilation system these lounges need. $5 to come in to use our $1 million ventilation system.
So
it's gonna be loud.
So like basically, you know, if you had a home and could you have like be a, what do you call it, like a, you know, have your own little, listen, you know, is, hey, $2 you can come on my front porch and smoke. You know, I don't even have to be home. I allow you to do that because I have a home and my front porch is more than 25 feet from the sidewalk.
All right, let's do this.
And it can be screened in, and you know, you give me either $1 or a joint, and then you come and smoke till you know.
Are you allowed to be seen from the street, from the sidewalk? Are you allowed to be seen?
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if the answer is no in New Jersey. You know,
the lounges have to hide you. You have to have the shades drawn at the lounge. No windows that peep in.
Now, pretty much, if you had like a screened-in porch, you know, wraparound thing, and had it screened, you couldn't see through the screens.
So this is how they're teaching us how to sesh. Hiding away. Nobody can see you.
Yeah. I like that one. I don't know which town hall it was, or the governor's, but it might have been the one where the ambulance came. But before that, you're right where if you were coming out of the parking lot to the sidewalk to walk to where it was, you'd pass by you smoking, saying, "Nothing to see here. I'm a legal patient. Nothing to see here." You know, as opposed to just smoking and saying nothing. And I rather enjoyed that.
We're just medical marijuana patients using our medicine. Nothing to see here.
Yeah.
Keep it moving.
You know, and it's the kind of thing I don't mind repeating. But if that was the one also where they said, no, we'd rather you don't do that. We're going to have an ambulance on hand because having the governor there, and you know, if somebody got hurt or whatever, who knows what, you know, they'd want to have it on hand. Asking you and whoever else I believe it was to wait till the ambulance came and you could go do it there. So then the ambulance drove out, but it was like where you could drive onto the lawn, like between the school and maybe an athletic field or something, away from, the other way, away from where the governor was going to be. But it was funny because after smoking, the way that person said that was, you can smoke when they get here over there. Okay, they're there. So somebody had to come out of the ambulance and wonder why we were trying to go in the back door of the ambulance.
That was in Fairfield.
I wasn't trying to smoke, but it did seem like that's what they meant. I mean, I wasn't surprised when you went for the back door. Like, what do we do? Go hot box inside of an ambulance? They thought that was a real stoner move. I remember that. But it was nice.
We smoked anyway.
Yeah. Well, right behind the ambulance.
We smoked behind the ambulance.
Well, that's what, in case something happened, we wanted to be close. You never know.
Yeah, that's why. They wanted the ambulance there in case we took a big dab and passed out.
I remember how many town halls I had to go to before the Governor Christie actually called on me when he was taking questions. And I was so sure there was somebody behind me, I had to look over my shoulder to see who he was calling on. No, you! He accused me of yelling at him, to which I had to ask, what's the difference between yelling at you and shouting so you can hear me? It's a big difference. I didn't want to be the guy yelling.
Liz lights up. It's Liz lights up. It's Liz lights up. Liz lights up.
Oh my God, you gave me my own song.
Yeah.
I feel really special.
You are special.
So are you.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us. This is great.
I went to a launch party on Friday night down at the Rebecca Finn House. Hamilton Farms and Just a Woman Cannabis are releasing all new products, and they've also partnered with Garden State of Mind. Garden State of Mind and Just a Woman Cannabis are being powered by Hamilton Farms. It was fun. It was nice.
Nice.
There was a cloud over that house.
The good kind.
Yes, I tried it's called the Cali Cone. It's a 3 gram vape, not vape, pre-roll. This thing is huge. It's awesome.
Yeah, it would be 3 grams. Whew.
Yeah, and there was hash, and it was wonderful.
As the world should be.
Mm-hmm.
Not with the impending cannabis lounges or $5, $10. You can stay for 30 minutes.
$5, not $6, not $4. $5 to hang out for a half hour and smoke weed somewhere.
And do they have to bring their own?
Yeah, and Jim wants to put a jar on his front step and allow people to come smoke on his front step when he's not there. And just
I
put
think that's a
$5
great
in the
idea.
Yeah.
That's the best idea ever.
I'll let him hang in the shed in the backyard.
Hey, listen, my son just put up a gazebo in the backyard, and I call it the lanai because it makes me feel good.
Yeah.
So yeah, we could do that too. We could have a private consumption lanai.
Well,
hey, honey.
It's like if you have nowhere to smoke and you're going by somebody smoking on their porch and they're more than 25 feet from the sidewalk, it just seems like You know, hey, where are you going? Oh, I'm walking up to the cannabis lounge to give them $5 so I can sit around for 30 minutes and smoke. So
It's not like a bar. Like you're not buying cannabis there and then
but
smoking it there.
You could take donations in kind, though. You know,
Well,
like,
you know,
like leave me a joint. That's it. You know, appreciate it.
a lot of bars, you know, depending, you know, when they're fun kind of bars, you know, there's cover charges. You know, if there's entertainment, there's cover charges. But,
Yeah,
you know,
30
I
minutes
think,
worth, though.
you know, it depends what they're offering. If they set up like a retro arcade thing and charging $5 a half hour,
Well, yeah, if
sure,
they
they'll
gave
make
you,
a fortune.
if they gave you something, yeah.
Yeah, that's better. There you go. Now that's an idea.
You know, you want to, you know,
Or they could just allow places where there's already shit to do to say, okay, it's adults only now, and cannabis you can smoke while you're here, rock climbing or whatever.
mhm.
You know, go-kart racing.
You know, they should have like different theme nights, like girls' night out.
And there should be cannabis-friendly golf courses where basically if you don't smoke, you're never near another golfer anyway. You're just not really. I mean, up around the green, you can still be like 50 yards away. So like, yeah, you know, people don't smoke can play, and if they don't care, but that would be quite enjoyable.
Mm-hmm.
I've you know, I would not take one sip of beer ever playing golf because it would mess with my head and my game and the whole muscle memory thing.
Mm-hmm.
With the cannabis, you know, you can hit that reference point in your head, you know, and kind of, I don't know, or it felt like it. I didn't keep score anyway, so I couldn't tell if I played better or not. Until you enjoy a game of golf, don't keep score.
You know, and they're so much more regulated than bars. Okay, you know, you have your 45-minute, 2 hour, depending on what you're smoking or eating, and whereas bars, they don't make you stop drinking an hour before you can leave. You know,
Yeah, that's true.
You know, and quite
I mean,
honestly, you're a
if you
lot
stop-
safer. You're a lot safer
Yeah.
smoking high than you are.
Oh yeah.
Or I'm sorry, driving high than you are driving drunk.
Quite a bit.
You know, if you get into an accident, you wind up at the diner, you know?
You know, it always bothered me that simplicity of a statement by the alcohol foundation or whatever, you know, know when to say when. I would always counter with everybody knows to say when. Yeah, 3 beers ago, I should have said when. I mean, it's
Yeah,
like,
but they're not in the right frame of mind to say when.
Well, exactly. It changes.
You know, you can't.
Yeah.
If you're under the influence of anything, like alcohol, any kind of drugs, you know, sedatives, tranquilizers, you can't sign legal documents, so you shouldn't be allowed to drive.
But you know, there's people I enjoyed, you know, leaving Long Beach Island, where I work all the time, doing carpentry, and coming all the way across the state. But sometimes I'd see people that I'd work with or knew stop into the bar that's right there when you turn onto 72 right off the island and on the right. And then they'd tell me they weren't going in to sit around. They'd go in and drink 2 beers really quick in like 6 minutes and then drive the rest of the way. And that's not breaking any laws. And yet it seemed crazy that, you know, I mean, 55 years ago, you were allowed to have open containers and drink while you drove in Monroe County and Key West, you know, below Miami. And it just seems like hiding it's almost where the accidents begin, you know?
Mm.
I
I
mean, I
know.
like. Yeah, I have my 3 beers on the Sunday. It's like a family gathering and then dinner, and yeah, I enjoy that. But I got to tell you, it's certainly a more commanding feeling than the cannabis. So on Sunday, the deal is to realize, were you 60-40 alcohol cannabis as far as in your head? And when you realized there was more beer influence, you could real easily hit the bong a few times and go 60-40 on the good side, you know? But it also drove it home that part of the good part of cannabis is it doesn't stay with you real long time, because then you're at your optimum dosage, and you maintain it with, I mean, in my case, if I'm maintaining while I'm doing something at the computer, it's probably taking a toke every 20 minutes or something, give or take.
Oh yeah, your computer's fixed. Look at that.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, I forgot. You had computer issues last week, right?
yes, I did, and the pisser is that before I left, after the issues all that time, and I went out for a little bit, and Kathy came back, the one who would have said, try this, try that, and I unplugged and replugged everything, but I just not starting to went on top of the unit here, and then it didn't come back on. And then when I came back, Kathy was at the computer and it was working. And she said it just came on when she turned it on.
Okay.
And I really resent that, though, that it wouldn't come on for me, no matter what I did. And I leave, and all of a sudden it's fixed. There's no reconciliation of.
It may have just overheated.
Yeah, or it could be like it feels like there's some sort of wind blowing against me, or something else happens after that, like, almost
Gotcha.
like I could say to nobody, Actually, at that time, I don't know if there's a movie, Funny Farm, with Chevy Chase.
I remember it.
Okay. Well, when they were trying to sell, and all the townspeople hated them, but they were offering them money and everything to help them sell, they were like the whole town was their publicity shit. So what happened is they were all sorts of stuff they had ready to make it look like a beautiful place. And the guy said, cue the deer. And all of a sudden, deer went running by, cue the deer. So when shit happens to me, curveball after curveball, I kill the deer. Why don't you? Because I just feel like it's the opposite of that, where everything around me turns to shit for a little while.
Dang, Lefty should go to the gym.
This is where I need the plexiglass up in here, Jim. Can you see this? Can you see what just happened to me, Jim?
No. I mean, I'm looking at you now. You look pale. Did something scare you?
Yes. I got poked. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Next week is paintballs.
And I told you poked me in my privates.
Can you show me on a doll?
My whole body is private.
A doll.
My whole body is private.
Well,
So any touch of my body is a private part.
Okay, I didn't touch you. I had the cattle prod touch you.
That was a cattle prod?
No, I have it though.
Oh, God. Jim, this is what I have to deal with. You hear this?
Yeah, get yourself a cattle prod, dude.
Get me one too. I'll have duels. We'll have a duel.
No. You want to have that.
Yeah.
You want to have it waiting.
I'll call your wife and tell her we're coming for your chair.
I'll put myself on mute. Rob.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask Lefty to send me your information. I can't find your business card.
Okay.
But yeah, I wanted to talk to you about the food truck. I have some questions. I may have someone. I'm not sure.
Okay.
And I want to talk to you about the facilities we talked about. So
Okay,
my friend
because
Lefty can shoot
yeah,
me
Lefty
details.
will give you all my contact. Liz, I'll be around tomorrow, and then I'm in the city all day Friday. So if you have something that you want to talk to me about, either do it later on tonight or tomorrow.
Okay, perfect.
Because whatever you're up to is going to be a portion of the people that I'm meeting tomorrow in the city for something I will not discuss at this time.
Okie dokie.
Dun 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 dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
I'm also going to tell you guys, I tried this. It's from Hamsa. It's a THC oral spray.
Oh, so now you can take it right in the jaw.
It's a little.
Let me see. Can I say it again?
Here's
Oh,
what it
look at that. It's
actually
an
is.
aerosol, so it's like a Banaka spray.
Yeah, exactly. And each spritz
Yeah.
has 1.5 milligrams of THC.
I'm waiting for, I think, at least from what we know and from my understanding, I'm going to wait for the inhalers.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I was going to tell you this isn't something I would get. Now I
No.
wanted to try it, but and it's mint flavored, so it's not terrible. Okay, it works better if you put it under your tongue, but at 1.5 milligrams, I'm going to need like 20
The whole thing.
sprays. Yeah, and that mint would do me in.
Well, that's like the issue that we're running into with like the ketchups and the honeys and the oils. For 10 milligrams, it costs $15-$20 when you can get the same amount in, a package of 100 milligrams of 10 gummies. It's there are going to be so many new products coming online that we've seen at shows, and we're going to go to another show in September. And yeah, we're going to be down in Nikan in September, and
Me too.
Well, I could be there as a winner, second place, or a loser. I don't think I'm going to be there as a loser, but I think I might be there in first or second place of, let's just say, the hum rattling in New Jersey.
The Cannonball Run of New Jersey.
Not really. I'd call it more of
What'd you call it?
Jaws with weed.
Jaws with weed.
I
Smokey
smell
and the Bandit.
Smokey and the Bandit.
Yes, that's code name. When we sold a company, we once called it Corn Dog.
Yeah.
That was eBay's biggest thing. When you sold your company to eBay, they named it all after food. We were Corn Dog. So I like this one. We're going to code name this one Smokey and the Bandit.
That's a good one.
Smokey and the Bandit is going to be the code name for this project.
That's hilarious.
Okay, I love it.
Good job, Liz.
I
I have to watch that movie now.
Mm.
Both of them. Was there two of them or three of them?
There's three, I
Three, I think, right?
Yeah.
There's something happening that will either change everything forever and have a massive impact on us, or will do something that will just have a impact on us.
Either way, there will be an impact.
Yeah.
Yes, but I kind of want the whole pie.
Yeah. Rob doesn't lose.
I
Well,
don't lose. And,
I am very glad to be affiliated with you.
and I don't want to share on this one. I don't want to share with anyone.
I don't blame you.
You see, you could do this, right? Do this.
What, hang the microphone like Bruce Buffer?
Yes, you should.
Oh, come on.
Yes.
That's a horrible thing.
Why?
Because now you got a wire there. It's not going to work. Oh, my God.
Look,
I'm leaving the mic on so you can hear what
I'm pounding wood.
Oh, my God. I'm leaving the mic on so you can hear him.
Okay,
See,
that's
it can
very,
be just like this.
very WWE.
Yes, I like that. You know what? I'm going to do that next door.
We got to hide the wire.
No, but I'm going to do that next door. You can take this down, but that's a good idea for next door.
That's fine. It's fine.
Excellent.
Oh, hold on.
Hi, how are you?
Hey, what are you looking for? No.
Yeah, come back Sunday.
Sit down. No,
Sunday.
Stop.
Cannabis Church.
We close the bookstore down after 50 years. All right. But we do have, that's also our dispensary next door. So we have weed next door, but I'm sorry, after 50 years, we made a change.
All right. Thank you.
Have a good day, man.
Bruce Buffer. And in this corner,
You know, you need to be nice to these people.
you're not nice.
I am. I just
We're closed. Go. Leave.
I just cock block them.
We're closed.
And that's your job. That's your role.
I mean, listen.
I invite them back for church.
Somebody called me an asshole today. I said thank you. At least they called me something.
It wasn't me.
Watch this. Watch it. Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, that's
Death Mike.
That could hurt.
Death Mike.
Death by Mike. That could hurt. Actually, it'll work.
You have to like get where you can just pull it over. Like this has got to be set up better.
This falls down.
Well, if that's what she says, give it a blue pill.
Yeah, that's good. Do I want this thing hanging here though?
You know,
Like your spot.
I'm smoking the new Just a Woman cannabis pre-roll.
You smoking the pre-rolls?
The Just a Woman cannabis. I got one on Friday night. It's good.
Does anybody remember a couple of decades ago where somebody invented or produced functioning alcohol vape systems? And you could buy one for $2,800, I believe it was. But
We actually did buy, I was telling Lefty this before, we funded a boat that raced around the world on ethanol produced from orange peels in South Florida.
Oh,
And
wow.
that boat made it 3/4 of the way around the world before it had catastrophic mechanical failure, and then the cost of the project became stupid. So it stopped. And then we ended up, or that group ended up donating that boat to the Sea Shepherd Society, and it ended up becoming their fast attack boat. But
You are
yes,
just
I have
loving
seen what
it.
you're talking about, and I've seen almost any way to make alcohol fumes.
But are you aware that there were businesses in New York, operate bars like out, that figured, well, then we can just have this in our bar, and they were made illegal to do that, even though doing that, it bypasses your liver and all that. So it wasn't for health reasons. I always thought that it seemed like the healthiest way to consume. Plus, it was the same thing. It didn't stay in your bloodstream. So it was like smoking, where you would get it quicker and then it would leave you quicker. And it seemed like, to me, they finally solved a way to have alcohol consumption less dangerously. And then it's nowhere to be seen. But it was, I wanted to try that so bad. It was here and gone.
Well, I mean, I'll be honest with you. Right now, anything in this industry, there's no money. There's no money anymore. The spigots are off.
Yeah.
Wall Street doesn't want to hear about us. We fucked it up. Okay? We made the mistakes. Now we're being tasked to correct them. Okay? So it's going to take us a little while to take a step back and lick our wounds as an industry in New Jersey, because what you're seeing is just one step in what I feel is a long staircase. And we've only fallen down the first step. Let's see where we are in February. I wish everybody the best, but to be honest with you, it's tough.
And
You have,
scary.
to, you have to be like a cat. Meow.
9 lives.
We're gonna get a real producer. You suck at all of this. Hey.
Okay, terrific.
I like that part.
This podcast is like a group smoke section.
This podcast is like a group smoke session.
As it should be.
Yes. And $5, please. $5.
Hey, I don't disagree. I'm not going to give away everything, but I think a lot of this experience with Lefty has opened up the ideas that there is no centralized pod home.
No.
Why?
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. I need that sound.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Yes, inquiring minds want to know, Rob. Wow. Stay tuned. More to be revealed.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get the exclusive from these guys. Don't go to CNN with this shit.
We're not ready.
Come to me.
Cannabis News Network. News.
Breaking bong news.
Our field reporter, Amy, slashes her ass.
Our hemp field reporter.
You know what I want to bring back? Where's Rob?
Rob. Oh boy. He went to go chase someone out of here.
I'm on a mission. You know what's missing? You know what's missing? Good old-fashioned roach clips.
Ah, yeah.
What the hell ever happened to a good old-fashioned... See mine?
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna yeah.
Well, we use filters now.
Filters still get hot. Especially glass ones and those other kinds, like the ones that Fernway uses.
Okay.
They get really hot. Like you can burn your mouth on those mothers.
When it gets down to the bottom there?
Yeah, and that filter, oh, you will burn your mouth.
You know, in 1980, when the hell was it? Early 80s. I was in Texas. I would have been 85. And I'd gone down to see Rick when I was living in Oklahoma. It's actually before I met Cheryl. Yeah, so him a couple of years earlier. But anyway, he had a place in outside Houston because he was working there and got put up there, so with a friend having a house. And I surprised him with a friend. We took an 8-hour ride it was from Oklahoma City and got there at 5 a.m. And we were there. They had no furniture. We were standing where where dining room table would be, passing around a joint. And I noticed there was the chameleon lizard or two on the screen at the dining room window. So I went over there and I took a big toke and I blew it slow on one of them, and it didn't run. And then I did it again and it didn't run. Now, when you reach up and touch the screen, they scatter. They're not like, ooh, who's that inside? They run. This one didn't run. So I got out and I walked around. And I just grabbed him and he was alive and well, and I found that incredibly strange. So when I brought it back in, one guy said, "Oh, well, you can, if you squeeze their jaw, not hard, just do that. They'll open it." And he would then unsqueeze it over his ear, and he had a little alligator earring. It looked like, and I thought that was pretty cool, So of course, pot making you think about things. I looked at that and went, no, because we had almost a full joint going, about 3/4. So I did that, and he let go of the ear, and I put it in the middle of the joint, and then let go. And when you let go, he would clench, because he was still getting high, because we were still getting him high. So yes, and my brother, I got to have him corroborate this on film, because who's gonna fucking Ding ding. Who's going to believe it? But the thing is, went around maybe like twice, and it wasn't hot to that, but it was just really something special using a real live alligator clip, you know. So yeah, but I like them. I had one of them on a like this, like on a, you know, like the back scratcher, only it was like you get a clip on it, so you can kind of pass it around too.
Yep. I had a friend that made one.
This, by the way, you can put a joint between those fingers there.
Yes, you can.
Yeah,
I do have the same one. But the big thing, actually, back in the early 80s, when you were speaking of Texas, were the feather roach clips that went on the back of the hats.
I'm not sure I know what you're talking about. Say that again.
They were little alligator clips that actually were for the back of hats. It was a little alligator clip, and it had all the feathers coming down. Late 70s, early 80s.
Oh yeah. That does ring a bell.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, that has to be a pretty loud bell from that decade, though, to bring a memory back after all that, you know.
That's all we had.
Jimi Hendrix put that stuff in his hat. It was a roach clip, a long piece of leather or hemp, and then a feather.
Yep, leather, yeah. Because that was the urban cowboy times.
Yeehaw!
Well,
what's up, little orphan Obi? Lil orphan Obi, not little. Lil. Get it right, Lefty. What's going on, everybody? What are y'all smoking on? What's going on out there?
Just a Woman cannabis, soon to be released, called Flora. It's a 1 gram pre-roll, night charmer, sativa leaning. It's very good. It's powered by Hamilton Farms. She's got Just a Woman, Marjorie's got, and Sam, they got a lot coming out.
They're awesome.
I love them. We're partners. We partnered up, and they're just amazing.
We have some Yeti.
Ooh.
I just smoked some Yeti. The price was right, and it's called Currency. It's a hybrid. I loved it.
Nice.
Hybrids are taking over. Like crabgrass. Hey, I got a beautiful yard of crabgrass.
Yeah.
It really is. It's green. I keep it cut.
Now, as long as it brings you joy. Oh, look at that. Yeah.
Blurry.
This is what I have left. Nothing.
Got me a little bag here of Yeti Stash Hybrid, made in New Jersey. Happy.
Mm-hmm.
SmokeYeti.com. That's right. Go to SmokeYeti.com. SmokeYeti.com.
Okay.
Be dialing.
Yeti.
Or be internet surfing. How do you say internet surfing nowadays? Be surfing?
I don't know.
No. Be clicking? How about be clicking?
I don't know. We should coin a phrase.
Be clicking, folks. Well, it used to be dialing. Be dialing, folks, and you give the number.
Mm-hmm.
555-1212. Be dialing. Well, now we'll just go be clicking.
Yeah.
Be clicking. SmokeYeti.com. SmokeYeti.com. Be clicking.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great commercial.
That is a great commercial.
You're welcome, Yeti. Send me more free stuff. No, for real. I paid for this, Yeti. Send me some free stuff. I'll love you even more.
That's right.
I love you even more. I love you a lot, but I love you even more.
free stuff.
Because I'm broke. Activism costs money. Jim, you know, activism costs money, time, but blood, sweat, and tears, friends, relationships. Activism is rough in New Jersey. It's rough. It's rough everywhere, but I think New Jersey is really rough.
I have to agree with you.
I tell you, I've seen a lot of crap, man. Jim's seen it too. Haters that jump out of nowhere that just want to shit on whatever you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever it is, they just want to shit on it. Make up lies.
Well, you know, it's like easier to pull somebody down to your level than to rise yourself up to theirs. It's just the natural order of things. You know?
Yep.
That's it. I mean, that's really what it is. It's sort of like people like that, if they have a height complex, they hang out with people shorter than them, so they look taller.
Right.
You know, it's kind of like that.
Yep.
You know, it's sort of like the thing I find interesting about, I'll say advocacy more than activism, is people like to pick the low-hanging fruit, the things that have established roots in and out of ways of advocating, you know. But when something isn't working, like as in Homegrow being stalled for a hearing for 4 years,
yeah,
it's sort of like obviously something needs to be done differently. Now, I'm very safe in saying I've always gone for the it'll never happen stuff with the same attitude as something I was imminently possible, and all I had to do was left foot, right foot, and keep my mind on it, you know. And then things happen that just never happen. But it's hard to give a good effort on something that probably won't work, especially nobody could see anything of any note that I've done lately. But I have some longer end game things going on, you know, and I'm okay with that, you know. But to somebody maybe who's got more energy, or maybe hasn't really come to know what the headwinds are going to be,
right?
So, but I know I am really, I've also found that I have way better things to do, you know. So for me, it's a matter of, I do have to be able to be really honest with myself. And if there's something going on that's certainly bigger than one person or any one group of people, you know, like what's going on with Homegrow here, I have to ask myself, would I really play a part in helping this happen sooner if I could be the guy I was, say, 20 years ago, where it was all about it, you know, clear vision, a lot of energy. And unfortunately, I think that I still can make a difference getting this bill heard. But after the bill gets a committee hearing, man, I'm pretty much done. You know, you got to establish, when are you done?
Boundaries, yes.
Where you show up for the fun stuff, you know, and you help where you can, be part of a head count. Ooh, that's always a tough gig, right? Get a cup of coffee and hang around with people and go, yeah, like you're doing something. Come on, that's the world. Yeah, so I still want to be doing that. But as to getting into conversations like, oh, they'll never do that. Oh, that'll never. Well, the reason why it won't, and then there's so much hypothetical and trying to figure shit. I don't have time for that.
That'll never happen.
That'll never happen. Right now, being able to keep track of about 6 particular legislators through their constituents is interesting, and it's surprising. And just when you think you're making headway, you're not.
Mm-hmm.
But when you do something behind the scenes, you don't have anybody like, "Ah, see, I told you." You know, I get to find out where the edge of the envelope is, and I'm not afraid of being wrong. You know, I mean, I've walked across the state 4 times. I've done all sorts of shit, but nobody knows I had 2 failed walks. I had 2 where I didn't get where I was going.
Sad.
Nobody ever hears about that, you know?
Mm.
That's where you learn, you know? Go to the edge, go a little far, get off more than I could chew twice. Now, once it was a snowstorm occurred and I didn't respect it and it got dangerous, but
Safety first.
yeah. It's funny though, you know, why would I want to talk about something like a 2-day failed walk that should have been all the way to Washington, you know?
Yeah.
I gotta say, but I don't know. On the other hand, being able to say, yeah, we changed, and the first time a new federal legislator changed their mind on a cannabis issue by way of vote, you know, in other words, you vote for or against something, you know where somebody is on this. And the first time that somebody voted, say, on that resolution where 3 out of 4 signed on to it in the House of Representatives. That cannabis is a dangerous and addictive drug, and no state should be legalizing it for medicine. That was a resolution, a non-binding resolution, a chest thumping. Here's how we feel in Congress, you know. So, like, the thing is, we not only changed Congressman Rob Andrews' vote from affirmative, yes, it's a dangerous and addictive drug. He then went on to co-sponsor a bill by Barney Frank having to do with federal legal medical legalization. So the fact that he then wrote, and I like to look at it now and then, where he wrote back and with a purpose, saying, if you're going to be talking to people in New Jersey about this, you can show them this and tell them I'd like to talk to them. What happened is he wrote a letter saying I was moved to change my position on this issue due to your heartfelt blah blah blah. That's a political kiss of death, saying I was moved to change my position on the issue. Flip flop, you know. But he did that because he knew that he could do a better job talking another legislator into it than I could. And I've always been real happy with that because everybody said it wouldn't happen, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, Lefty and me were taking some shit about Governor Christie is going to sign that bill. They'll never sign it. He's not going to sign it. He said he wasn't going to do it, blah, blah, blah. You know, he signed it, you know.
Yeah.
And I also have an interesting 6 seconds of a video when Governor Chris Christie was starting his second term. So at the inauguration pomp and ceremony, where he was leaving his office in the actual State House on the first floor of that office, that me and Jim Price went there 2 hours before it was to start, and I had just had catastrophic injury to my feet, so I'm like standing with a walker, and yeah, all of a sudden you can stand wherever you want. So it's all state police and us, and then media started building up after us. We were going to be the first people that he passed before getting to the media and somebody else on the other side. So basically, they came out and they were doing this like official step. The state police, and then a 45, they don't just turn right, 45-degree angle step, another turn. It was like really weird, and all living previous governors were there. It was like a big deal. So when he went by me, I said, we're not done improving our medical marijuana law governor, not by a long shot, like pretty loud. And Lefty would know the guy in the brown suit that always showed up just before Christie when he was coming or going. Yeah, he was there, and he shot a look right at me, and it was like really a proud moment, throw down like that. And then we were on him, that whole thing, you know. So I started out doing that. But it was those little things. I had it in my blood then. I don't now. It's like I don't like doing this anymore. I just don't. I do it because I think, yeah, maybe I can make a difference, and I'm not going to second guess myself as my life continues on to wherever it ends. You know, this is like how I establish my life insurance policies with anything. You know, I want to look like, how am I going to feel about this later on? So actually, yeah, I think there's something I can do, and I'm gonna that can at least rattle this Guattari blockade a little bit. It's going to have to be something done public, and yeah, it's not going to go unanswered. That's all I'm going to say now. Lefty knows what I'm talking about already, but he can't tell you either.
Yeah. You good over there, Lefty?
There's no new idea. There's final solution.
I can't tell you the idea?
No.
Oh, okay.
Nope.
You good over there?
I like it. No, I'm in a lot of pain.
Yeah, I could tell.
And talking about driving, I drive better without spasticity. And that's I'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
So whatever I need to do to reduce the spasticity.
Oh, yeah.
You got to do what you got to do, man.
That's, oh my goodness. I'm not going to repeat that.
Yeah. Spasticity.
The spasticity.
Now, when you say spasticity, how does it manifest itself when you say spasticity? It's just simply pain, or is the muscles tightening, or?
Pain, yes, tightening of the muscles and horrible pain. Oh, yeah. Yes, when I bend over, Rob.
Yeah.
Yes, Rob. Whenever I bend over, I get spasticity.
With Cheryl, it was called tonic spasticity.
I can't. Come here. Talk into the Bruce Buffer mic that you put away. That I can't even get to you now because it's all the way over here now. Oh my god.
Yeah, just like it was all the time.
I'm gonna throw it at you. I'm gonna throw this mic at you.
So I fought the MS Society about this, working to alleviate spasticity in MS patients, tonic spasticity, not the tremors. Not the tremors.
Spasticity?
The more where you just tighten.
Yeah, I saw Lefty do that in the parking lot.
Just tighten?
They'll go,
Ouch.
I still can't believe that.
Ouch. My back hurts. My right leg hurts. My neck hurts. My fingers are actually pretty good. They're just a little numb. My fingers usually hurt. They're numb today. It's good. It's an improvement. Numb will take over pain.
You ever tried topicals? Lefty?
Yeah. I need some topicals, Rob. Okay, where's our topical vendors? Green.
To be honest, you got to stop shaving your hands and using them so much. Arthritis will go away.
Always keep a topical right handy here.
If you use a topical, do you call that an invasion of privacy when you're during your private times?
My whole body's private, so yes.
But if you're touching yourself after a numbing topical, is that called rape?
We're going to get flagged for using that word now.
Oh, I'm sorry. R-A. What's the new S-A?
R-A-P.
No, S-A. S-A.
S-A.
S-A is evil. Gives a little Mexican to it. S-A.
S-A.
Nobody thought of that one.
Johnny, to answer your question, Johnny, we were in Union City with Vinny the Guido, the comedian, and he was telling cop jokes outside City Hall. I mean, they showed movies of Scalzo getting choked and some other movies. Good stuff. That's what we did in Union City, and the cops yelled at them for the sound system being too loud, and then they kept just playing it loud, and nothing happened. That's the story. Nothing real. It was just it was a great group of activists. It was all auditors from all over the place. Pretty amazing. All right, so
Air.
I got lazy with making cookies with food grade top, or basically magic butter machine with coconut oil being the oil base, and then it would work the same amount in a recipe as butter or oil for cooking. So I'd make cookies, and then I didn't because I didn't want to eat a cookie sometimes. I feel like brushing my teeth or something later. But it's food grade, so now it's potluck. I take some and I keep it where it's congealed with kind of like waxy hard, and then I scrape some into a spoon. It's potluck. I don't have any idea how much I'm taking. I had a pretty heroic dose before finishing putting up a screen door, which actually has a whole lot of directions, if you're unfamiliar. But it really elevates me to where I don't have to inhale as much at all. And but anyway, I'm saying it also, I do use it a few times a day on the very damaged part of my feet and ankles. Actually, even up further than that. And it's amazing how well it works. And, Kathy swears by it. I mean, for the aches and pains that come with being successful at living. I like that. That's better than getting older. I'm just more successful at living.
There you go. I kind of like that. Yeah.
Yeah. It says the same thing.
Yes, it does.
Yeah. I'll forget it then. I got to write it down. No, I will forget it. Do that all the time.
Oh, please. I forgot it already.
Yeah.
So I believe Air is unionized, right? I believe they're unionized in all the states, or no, just New Jersey. I believe they're unionized.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Because it used to be Garden State Dispensary, and they were unionized. So those union workers are probably carried over. So I believe these are all union workers.
Where was Garden State Dispensary? Where was it?
That's where Air is now, on Route 1, right across the street from Mad Hatter here.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
And there's one in Union and one in Eatontown.
Yes. So big changes in store for New Jersey cannabis industry.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a hard hitter, that one.
Yeah.
Now, the haze, the mud will...
You don't know nothing yet.
Yeah.
You haven't seen hard hitting yet.
I know.
Just saying.
It's getting more interesting to me to make sure that I at least virtually attend the CRC meetings. And get more familiar with how they're going to assess the situation.
You ain't seen hard hitting yet.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, this confluence of events is going to make tomatoes really expensive at the end of the season this year. And we grow tomatoes every year, so you don't need to buy any. I'm feeling really validated now. I have all the tomatoes I want.
Sometimes in business, it's about just timing. Resources, timing, and balls. And everybody always forgets. You all watch the John Wick movies and, he's a badass and everything. What's the tattoo say on his back in Russian?
Oh, that's a good trivia question. What does the tattoo say on the back of John Wick's back? On John Wick's back.
On John Wick's back.
Not on the back of his back.
And that will sum up Mad Hatter.
All right, I'm Googling it.
Okay, Johnny Trash says, I miss the flow and Nigerian haze GSD grow. Okay, that's a lot. It says that much in Russian on his back?
No, it does not. It has a saying on top of it. This guy's choking your chain. Very famous Russian saying.
The lady at the end was yelling at you? No.
How'd you get this?
I miss the flow and Nigerian haze GSD used to grow. I hung it the other way.
How'd you hang it this way?
Yeah, and I put it up. No, you can even do it like this. Do it like this, and you just go up higher.
Okay.
Something like that. I don't know. But now you want to talk, so see, damn it. See?
So look at the tattoo on his back and tell me what it says.
All right. Can we Google it?
Yeah, you can Google it.
I'm not Googling it.
Just Google
I'm
it.
Googling.
We got
Fortune favors the bold.
Thank you.
Fortune favors the bold. Or was it the bald? The bold.
The people with the balls to go and do it.
People with the balls. Fortune favors the balls.
Mm-hmm.
The bold and the beautiful. Remember that show? Bold and the Beautiful.
This is more like bold weed.
This is bold and weed.
Yeah.
Bold weed. Hey, I didn't know something. When Val Kilmer says, I'm your Huckleberry in Tombstone, it's not Huckleberry. It's not Huckleberry. I thought it was Huckleberry all these years. Somebody corrected me the other day. Like, no. A casket has things on the side called huckles. And it's Hucklebearer. I'll be your Hucklebearer. I'll be the bearer of your casket.
Yeah, I'll carry you to your freaking grave after I put it between your eyes. You know what I mean?
That's amazing.
That's the inference. I'll be your Hucklebearer.
I love that.
I'll volunteer for that damn job, dude, you know? But listen, you know, you can simply go to YouTube. Listen, Val Kilmer says Hucklebearer. He doesn't say Huckleberry. He really doesn't.
You have to explain Huckleberry Hound. Is it Hucklebearer Hound?
No, it's Huckleberry.
It's Huckleberry?
Yeah, Hucklebearer sounds just a lot like it. Happens all the time in the English language.
Okay. All right.
You know?
We have a Hackle Barney Park near me.
I mean, you know, if a guy's name is Ben and his last name is Dover and somebody says it's Ben Dover, what are they saying? You know, it's Huckleberry.
Well, that's like his sister Eileen. I actually have that road sign right on my door. I'll take a picture and I will send it to you. It says Ben Dover Lane. Because that was always my father's dad joke. Yeah. Ben and his sister Eileen Dover.
Well, Lefty, you know, when I got arrested at the George W. Bush rally in 2005 in Evesham, where Gary and me parked. We had to park far away because we didn't want to park the car in the lot where the overflow crowd would be gathering, you know, a couple of thousand people. But the name, you know, okay, what's the name of this court here? So we're Burning Bush Road, Burning Bush Court. But we were going to burn bush, you know, and we parked by. That was like, and you know, we buried a couple of joints by the road sign that we knew would be the first one on 70. We'd be going by on the way back, because when you're going to get arrested at a presidential rally, you can be sure you don't want to have anything on you, but you're going to definitely want something on the ride home.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. A lot of press for a $400 fine, but it got a pretty good press.
Yeah, well, then it was a success.
Yeah, well, see, campaigning for his second term, W said, my opponent flip-flops. My opponent, it makes a decision and changes his mind all the time. You know, and then he said about medical cannabis, I think that states should be able to choose how to decide that choice themselves. And I remember it was choose how to decide that choice because it was so W speak, you know.
Mhm.
And then when he became president, he did the exact opposite of that. He flip-flopped. So we had a sign, a big one that was attached to the back of Cheryl's wheelchair. This is 2 years after she died. And we knew we'd be coming in by helicopter, 2,000 people. It was at some sort of center, a building, a rec building that could hold 1,100 people, but it was not in town. It was just outside, you know. So they had a huge parking lot with a ravine and 3 ways in, 3 ways out. So we had to get ready to do what we're doing. But when the helicopter came in, it came in to where I could lean the wheelchair back. And if you're in a helicopter looking out, and it circled once, so no matter which side he would be looking at, yeah, I had the only sign looking upward towards the helicopter. I always kind of like that. But then again, you know, then I got arrested for trying to then exit when he went inside to speak to the 1,100 people inside. Everybody else outside was driving out now. And I decided to walk out and to try to log jam of cars as they went out the one way out to the road, you know. And I was told I couldn't walk out with the wheelchair where the cars were. I couldn't do that. So I got arrested for disregarding that. Yeah.
That's a shame.
No, it was the whole deal. I was there to be arrested.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that was
again a success.
That was, you know, it was. I would have taken not being arrested, but yeah, they had to take me. Actually, the entire Evesham Police Department, police station was closed, and they had to take me to Mount Holly or wherever. But it was kind of fun because then the police are like trying to adjust to what I did, and now they have custody of the wheelchair and the sign and all, and they're trying to figure out. So they got to start with, okay, Mr. Miller, have you ever been arrested before? Yeah, twice. Where and when and what for? Well, the first time in Washington for helping my wife eat marijuana in a congressman's office. And then the second time it was for laying her down in a different congressman's office doorway. And now this. So it was like condescending. I like saying I'm taking a step way back from the first two. You know, I mean, this is like small time here. And it really put them on their heels. You know, it's kind of fun. What are we looking at here? Did somebody hijack your station?
Before we get to the list, I want to play something funny.
Good. Something funny before the list. Balance it out.
Can you call for my brother to meet me back up here real quick?
What's your name?
Last name Gurmy. First name is Fiend.
Steve?
Fiend.
Fiend, Gurmy. Come to Pro Desk, please.
I was just wondering if you can call for my brother to meet me back in this department.
What's his name?
First name's Holden, last name Two Dicks.
Attention nurse customers, will Holden Two Dicks please come back to the building materials desk? Holden Two Dicks.
I was just wondering if you can call for my brother to meet me back in the carpet.
What's his name?
Last name's Ron. First name's Mo. I was just wondering if you can call for my brother to meet me up here real quick.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your brother's name?
His last name is Owners. First name is Gabe.
Attention customers, meet your party.
Gabe Owners.
Gabe Owners. You know where this is.
Can you call for my brother to meet me back up here real quick?
What's your name?
Last name Gurmy. First name.
Garmy.
Oh, boy. All right. Well, thank you, Mad Hatter, for having us here. Big news coming soon. Stay tuned. You never know what's going to happen here.
Oh, yeah. I won't say try to get my brother up front here. but the old standby, and I'm not going to even say it. His last name's Hunt. First name is Mike. There's no way to miss that one.
Oh, Lefty, before you start the list, can I ask a question?
Sure.
Can I consider us official partners?
Yeah, we're affiliated now.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you.
We're definitely affiliated. Whatever you need from us, you let us know. We're a nonprofit, so we want to help out in any way we can with anybody who's sick, dying, or disabled, or downtrodden in any way.
Yeah. Thank you.
Right on.
It means a lot.
That's awesome. Gross.
We like what you do.
I like what you do.
Well, it creates a synergy too. You know.
Mm-hmm.
It's important because it's what's missing in this industry, in New Jersey. We don't have this.
No.
Yeah.
In the country.
There's definitely a space for this. Thank you, CMMNJ, and shout out to all the workers that lost their jobs. I mean, they were union jobs, and CMMNJ was I believe that was their union. So hey, it's never good when a union worker loses their job. UFCW, Arlo Glass, OprahMachine.com, Sativa Cross, SativaCross.org, where you can donate $5. We'll take $5. You want to give $5 to somebody for smoking weed? You can literally come here. I'll dab you out, and you can donate $5. There you go.
Damn.
Bam. And you're doing a good thing for a good cause. You're buying a wheelchair ramp for somebody.
I mean, if I was down the block right now, you'd be looking at me going, "Where'd Jim go?"
He's got $5.
Yeah.
And be great for church too.
Yeah.
Churches always send around a collection plate.
You know, Lefty dabs me out, smokes me out. Every podcast we do in Trenton, you know, I always leave like really feeling good, because at the end of the day, some stuff always happens, and it's the kind of stuff that makes you feel better about some things.
Yeah.
But then, you know, it's just such a nice dabbing day along the way. I don't mind doing that publicly, risking whatever stupidity might be displayed. As a matter of fact, if anything, I've had people ask me, why do you self-own yourself so much? In other words, hey, did you see what I just did? You know, and it'd be something like incredibly stupid that nobody saw. And I find it funny doing something stupid.
Yeah, I can relate.
I don't mind.
And you gotta be able to laugh at yourself.
Yeah. I mean, like when we're playing our music every other Friday, at one point I have a harmonica neck piece song. I'm doing a Tom Petty song, and I played a harmonica. You sing, then it played again, but I went up and blew into the microphone instead of putting my mouth back on the harmonica, you know. And that was only because actually it was the Smoke a Joint song. You start out by taking a big toke and then playing the harmonica. It starts bam on a harmonica with everybody, and then it's fun because the smoke billows out of the harmonica. Problem is I start coughing, so they got to keep time till I'm done coughing off the microphone, and then we start the song. You know, it happened by accident the first time, but then, you know, going in, there's going to be a coughing fit. And I take one for the team. You know, I get a little dizzy, a little whoa. Anyway.
I think Lefty's ready to call it a day.
Yeah, he's going to insist on doing a list, so I feel bad at the end of this. Thing is, I already feel bad.
This concludes our podcast.
Cheryl Miller, Sabina Rose, Diane, Gracie, Cindy Mae, Marie, Jack, Joan, Randy, Polly, Bill, Chad, Jeremy, Colette, Matt, Troy, Russ, Roger, Jay, Ella, Hattie, Jackie, Anthony, Jake, Armando, Felicia, Lynn, Dan, Sean, Joyce, Lori, Frank, Brian, Flo, Carl, Thorne, Frank, Lorraine, Terry, Charlotte, Cher, Jay Bird, Michael, Marley, Colette, Brendan, Red, Rico, Lou, Becky, Lawanda, Chip, Paul, Lisa, Marcus, Gary, Julia, Wayne, Waxy, and Jeff. Say it again, Wayne.
This concludes our podcast.
You eat it. You eat it. You eat it. You eat it. You eat it.
Yeah, do it like that again. That was a good ending.
Thanks, everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you. And we'll see you Thursday.
Yes, see you Thursday, Liz. Come on
If
back.
you could just send me Rob's contact information, I would greatly appreciate it.
You got it. I have your number, right? Your phone number? Okay.
Yeah.
As long as
you
I have your
should.
number, I'll just forward it to you.
Okay,
I'll do that
perfect.
right now.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks. Liz lights up. Liz lights up. What? How did I do that before? I had a theme song for you.
I know. That was so cool.
I have to replay it now. How did I do it?
You
It's
just did it. You didn't say it.
Liz lights up. It was something like that. It was like
That's what happens when a
Liz lights
hypnotist,
up.
when a hypnotist hypnotizes somebody. That whole thing, I mean, if you're a guitar player, somebody who never played air guitar puts on a show. So I think Lefty has that natural ability just to slip into that state for a second, and let
Yeah,
it
I
rip.
get that.
Yeah, and because when there's no shame, and just having fun, it's almost like an improv,
Yeah.
Liz lights up.
Nah,
Liz
you're not going to recreate it.
Liz lights up. It was something like that. It was a big ending. It was a big crack.
Yeah,
Liz
it
lights
was a
up.
big ending.
Big ending.
It was like stationary jazz hands.
It was awesome. It was awesome. Thank
Replay
you.
it. You'll find out what I did. It was great. We'll put a beat on it. All right. Thank you. They shall
Okay,
grow not
guys.
old. Good night. They shall grow not old as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun and in the morning, we will remember them.
We will.